amiss?
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shava Khan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Joel says you want to help find the Moshae. Why should I let you?
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong relationship.
Keep your promises, and little by little our bond might grow. We've managed to trace the Moshae to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully? The Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
That's why he hates aliens.
Yes, he suffered greatly. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
More of a reason to set things straight before they get out of hand.
I don't think Aksul will listen to you. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Thordir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
know. We were traveling a lot, and one day she just woke up and realized there was nothing outside the shuttle walls. Happened more than once. She'd panic. I'd hold her for as long as it took.
Yeah? Thanks. I guess I was. M?
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Below normal temperatures. Life support at 100%.
When I mentioned the woman who broke my heart, you said you understood.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell me why? Did someone break your heart?
Hearts. Krogan have 4. And I'm not saying shit.
I understand completely.
I am dying, though.
Sorry.
A while back, you asked why anyone nearing the end of their life would come all the way out here. I've lived a long time, seen a lot of things. I know I won't see much more. Guess I just want to go out seeing what no Krogan ever has.
I respect that. It's an honor to fight by your side, Drac.
Feelings mutual. I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Got 'em all. Picking up signal.
Feels good to be on solid ground again.
You don't feel exposed? The Ket are everywhere.
I'd rather face them down here than stuck in a can up there.
interesting. How many times did your people save the rest of the Milky Way species?
One too many for some of us.
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Detect later. Adi.
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder.
Big Bob! Got 'em all.
Ryder, the Angara call this a scourge gem. They pass through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with our comms.
You know, Jal, you're tougher than you look.
And you're smarter than you look, Drak. Stubborn, though.
You talk like stubborn and smart aren't the same thing.
This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
So your granddaughter, Kesh, is superintendent of the Nexus. I thought the Krogan all left.
Nexus brass would have loved to see Kesh off that station with most of us. My Rushan's special. She's keeping them honest. Active remnant. Careful.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Why was your galaxy called the Milky Way?
It's not.
But Liam said...
Milky Way is what the humans call it. We have our own word. Solarians have theirs.
So, what do you call it?
It's 600 years away. I call it gone.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
We haven't been able to take down any of their defenses. Many lives were lost trying.
Looks like people were camped here.
than some civilizations.
Personally made sure of it a couple of times.
These relays are carrying power a long way. These are the ruins we're looking for. Let's find some tech for Peepee. Okay, let's find these glyphs.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area. The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect. The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
Got it.
Right. What do Krogan like to do for fun?
Define fun.
Never mind.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
Got it. Over here.
Nice.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Did you see the cloth?
Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent
Worry about
creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
Something I should know about?
24 Yavara had been killed since outlaws of your kind landed on Vold to hunt. We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Raider, the Yavara are vital to Angaran culture. We need to stop these hunters.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
Tell me more about the Yavara.
They're amazing creatures able to communicate. Long ago, we could have heard. Now we...
How do they survive?
No one... They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
You said you have folk tales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
There you are.
Nice shot back there.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
I'm glad I'm not on the business end of that thing.
As long as you're not Ket, you're safe.
You ever shoot Remnant out here?
I don't see them too often. I heard there's a big one somewhere, but I never found it.
Do the Ket come around here a lot?
Only some. Resistance patrols keep most from getting through. I pick off the stragglers. Usually wraiths like the one you helped me with.
You ever miss one?
Miss? Never.
Stay safe out there.
See you around.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Let's go tell Buxel about her brother.
You're a long way
just
from home.
minding my own
Need
business.
anything for the journey?
Enjoying the fresh air. Right. Remember the last time you said that? That was a misunderstanding. I'm pretty sure I didn't misunderstand.
My back's killing me. Get used to it. Part of the job. Make sure you don't drop the fusion cores. Did that one. Expecting you.
No one's being cheated. How dare you accuse me in the street? You're a coward. Calls for the side.
You're the human who came from Aya. Is it still beautiful there?
The most beautiful world I've seen in the cluster, by a long shot.
I miss it terribly. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need things I have. Small comforts, nothing of value to you.
What's a small comfort on Vold?
Clothing, tools, art, toys, anything to remind them of happier times. Things they can hold in the dark.
What do you mean, people with things they don't need?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
What do you mean, people?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Araton. I'd offer you space, but a group from Ajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Ajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the sun heaters to thaw them out.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing. Stupid machines ruining my business.
I heard there were visitors from far away. I didn't think you'd show up here. Welcome to Techix. I am Steward Eskiyevith.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Vold, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the Ket prisons. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself Steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the Ket with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
The whole city's empty?
I'm sorry.
I can't say more, but what Nilge is doing is extremely important and time-sensitive. That's between you and him. He certainly had time to call. Good. Signing off.
That new boy, Dale, was looking at you. Are you becoming
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyek told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd send people after Nilge. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilge and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vesture, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. And perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I'd love to hear about your people.
Shipment coming in from Kadara tomorrow. I'm taking prepaid VidVid.
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Fold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist, Pathfinder. temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
How many worlds have you hidden?
I don't know what you mean.
I know the drill. Scourge is a pain, but it helps too. There's more of you out there. Has to be.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The poachers aren't here.
They must have continued following the Yavara.
is normal. Life support restored. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I just have a feeling Michelle is still.
I couldn't help but overhear.
Now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness. We have to concentrate on saving the Moshae, Hana, not your vain hope.
Rabba, I know Michelle's still alive.
Hana, why are you convinced your friend's still alive?
Because Michelle is our best saboteur. She knows how to keep herself safe. We destroyed Aket's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Michelle had to set off the explosives by hand.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Michelle knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyek won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the data's compatible with your, gadget. Whatever you find, please tell me. I just want the truth. I'm sure Michelle's still out there.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal. The temperature is falling. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
What was your galaxy like, Drac?
If you back up far enough, same as this one. Big rocks floating in the void.
And if you look closely?
Aliens killing each other for reasons that don't seem worth it.
So, still the same.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the Ket weapons depot, destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of Hana's friend.
Is that a door?
It's a ruin. No one survived here.
It's dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance. Life support is back online. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Got it.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Whoa. Hana was right and no one believed her.
I shouldn't have survived. Didn't think I would.
And this hurt. And this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Ket. They took my family.
We need to leave this place. You're not thinking straight.
I can't leave. This is my only chance to talk to these things, to find my family. If I leave here, I leave them. I can't.
All right, let's go, guys.
What, we're leaving?
There's nothing we can do.
Joshan, Vash, Ela, Kayal. Those are their names. Are they slaves? Are they dead? Tell me.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That many siblings common to you guys?
We have large families. Strength in numbers.
Yeah, Krogan used to run that show. Careful. Get machinery. Watch out.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
One down, two to go.
It's a cat ambush!
They probably expected someone injured or dying.
Despicable.
You're much larger than the rest of the initiative species.
You'd think that'd help. Don't trust small people. Do anything to get their shots in.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I detect heavy weapons fire nearby.
Heads up. There might be Remnant in that site. Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on, there's a datapad here.
These people, they have no idea what the Yavara mean to us.
We'll take care of these poachers, Jal. I promise.
Thank you. I know it's difficult to understand. The Yavara are intelligent, amazing creatures. And they are being slaughtered.
Pathfinder.
Pretty intense catch shield for the middle of nowhere.
That's Jarnik. The Ket think they'll find some remnant thing there. Our people can't break through that shield. It's controlled from the main command base.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support restored.
Drac, can we talk about what your people call the genophage?
You want me to just casually talk about one of the most painful things about being blasted to bits?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check.
Took one out.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Ambient temperature is normal. Life support restored.
That's two of them.
Is she all right?
She has lost a lot of blood.
Aroshenav, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The Ket ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
You fought to protect your people. You crawled here bleeding, hoping to live to fight again. I don't see a coward anywhere.
Thank you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And Ansala Venjuri. Whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't!
Shut up! Roic's a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Fold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're going to have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
I know better than to argue with Astra. Go ahead and take it.
Temperature is normal. Life support is stable. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Doesn't Sam just freak you out, Jal? A bot whispering in Ryder's brain, hearing her think.
Not at all. I'd love to take Sam apart. See how it all works. Though I'd need more information. Schematics. I wouldn't want to kill him.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, conversation over.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You wear a lot of dead things. Is it for respect? A celebration of life through reverence of death?
It scares people. Piss me off. I'll wear your spine for a hat.
Bet there's Ket in there. We've got targets!
This must be the poacher's camp.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat.
That's one day.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
You better have a great explanation for hunting Yavara. Your people won't be happy to hear this.
So the Angara sent you then? I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yavara are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the Ket.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yavara's skin could treat the effects of Ket weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the Ket.
No. Not like this. The creatures are dying.
You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
Even if the enzyme helps, the Angara won't accept it when they know the source.
At first, maybe. But the Angara have always been survivors. In time, they'll see reason. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I don't know how to feel. I can't make this decision.
Sam, send her information to the Resistance.
Transmitting data.
I suggest you get off Vold before they get that info.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'll contact the commander. Thank you, Ryder. I think this is the right choice.
I'll go. Just let me pack my equipment.
Is normal. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Oh, you think I'd make a good field agent? You have questions?
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Ket don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Did you find Michelle?
Yes, sort of.
Yes? Then where is she? She didn't come back.
She needs your support to get through this.
What do you mean?
She's still affected by the loss of her family, and that's clouding her judgment. You need to help her.
Uninform Anyik. With proof that Masha's alive, Anyik will authorize a rescue.
Thank you, Ryder. You don't know how much this means.
What's
funny?
Just remembering a joke, I know. You won't get it.
Try. I want to learn.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Incompetently, an Elcor.
That's terrible.
I'm going to assume explaining wouldn't help.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like Ket ahead. We should be careful.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Pathfinder, this location could support an outpost, but the planet is not yet viable.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Still looking for big game out here. We had Thresher Maws. Gotta kill one to prove you're of age.
And if you didn't kill it?
Then you didn't live longer.
Seems like you could skip the battle and keep alive.
If you call that living.
Looks Dangara is holding a data device.
His family may want whatever's on it.
Got the Ket, we had Solarians. There's always someone thinking they're better than you.
I don't know many Solarians, but they seem nothing like the Ket.
You're right, you don't know many Solarians.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
We should search for those missing glyphs.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
Tell me about this Ephra guy.
He's special. A unique, once-in-a-lifetime leader that understands strategy, the enemy, and the fight is hard. Under his command, we see more success against the Ket. Angara greatly respect him.
Good enough for me.
There's an active Angaran data device here.
Maybe worth a look. Heads up. Remnant site ahead.
Somebody had a bad time. That's that.
Sam, is there anything special about the battle sites we found? Feels like we missed something.
Analyzing geographic distribution, corpse decay, and information in the data entries. Stand by. I predict a high probability the Resistance fighters are moving in the direction I've marked on your map.
If they're chasing Ket, they may need backup.
It tasted quite different.
That's the surprise. Ket machinery, watch out.
Whatever happened here, we just missed it. Let's do this!
Temperature is normal. Life support is back online. Detected, Pathfinder.
PB's been looking for you.